Yo, what's good, guys? I just wanted to come do a quick video for you guys on my thoughts on basically the state of fact that games are starting to go up in price. Now they're going up to pretty much Xbox has raised their prices, Nintendo's raised theirs. I'm expecting Sony to raise their prices any day now, but they haven't said anything one way or the other. And I looking at it and I'm saying, what is this going to mean for fighting games? And my personal opinion, it means fighting games are going to have to step up their development. They're going to have to actually put more work into it, because the days of them just putting in a story mode and online and that's it, pretty much, those days are over with. Like, Street Fighter 6 is pretty much laid the blueprint for what you need to do, because you need to have a good mix of stuff to keep the hardcores and the casual players around. And Street Fighter right now is doing probably the best out of all of them. I would say Street Fighter, I guess you could say Mortal Kombat, and to me the most disappointing one is City of the Wolves, and the fact that City of the Wolves doesn't really have anything for you to do outside of play online and, you know, arcade mode, mission mode, but that's basically just combo trials. And to me, I think for a full price game, that's not a good thing, because with prices going up on games, people are going to look at it and say, why am I going to spend 70 to 80 bucks on a fighting game when I'm probably not going to play this game maybe 3 months after the game comes out? So a lot of people are going to look at it and say, well, I'd rather go get Stellar Blade, because at least I can get a couple of hours of playthroughs and I can buy costumes, I can do like challenge runs and stuff like that. And when you look at a fighting game, there's just, right now in a lot of these games, there's just not enough to hold people there. And it's really starting to show, because people are like, yeah, a lot of people are buying the game, but then the player numbers are starting to basically level off pretty much a couple of months into the game. And Street Fighter, I think, is still probably the one that has the most consistent player base, and it's because they basically have found that way to balance the casual player and the pro player pretty much. Not as much as the pro player side, but you can definitely tell they are constantly pumping out new battle passes, new things for the casuals to do, like in the battle hub with the avatar battles, the street mode where you can go out and run around and play and fight people, and they're constantly adding, every time a new character comes, they get a new expansion. Right now, to me, they're just the only ones that's really doing what they need to do to basically keep the casuals around. Maybe they're doing a little too much, because we really haven't got much, but I think they focused on it in the next, pretty much in season 3. I think they're gonna rectify a lot of those problems. But when you look at Tekken, City of the Wolves, Guilty Gear, all these games, they don't really have much for you to do outside of just go online, play matches, and that's pretty much it. Go in training mode. And right now, with games going up in price, that's not going to be something that's going to work for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to say, well, I want to get the best bang for my buck. If I can only get one game this month, and a fighting game comes out and another game comes out, I think people are going to look at it and say, well, I'll wait for the fighting game to go on sale, and I'll get this game now because I know I can get at least 20 to 30 hours out of it. But that's just my thoughts on it, guys. I just think that the industry is changing, and fighting games have definitely got to catch up with the rest of the industry, and it's definitely something that they have to work on to basically keep those casuals and, you know, the casual players around, to keep them spending money, to keep them just keeping the player base at a good level. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. I'm out.